Greater Sydney Commission, how many affordable rental homes do you expect your existing plans to deliver across Sydney over the next 10 years?
Look, it's a very good question, and certainly as we hope the policy takes effect and as the market begins to absorb it better, that rate will increase. But we're hoping that we will be able to secure not only many hundreds but many thousands of homes for people such as Nadine and Les. So we're hoping that we can build on that and it become part of our broader planning system.
But you must have projected
It is very much dependent on the market and on the locations and the councils that we can work with to secure it. So as I said, we are calculating what an appropriate proportion will be and how that will translate. But we're keen to secure as much as we can.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. We don't shout out. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay. I think I'm just going to leave that there and hand it over to Louise.
We are doing everything we can to ensure that we have housing affordability in New South Wales, particularly in the Sydney Basin. We are now, under this government, we are seeing, because this keeps me awake at night, this will continue to address the challenge of housing affordability across New South Wales. Not because it's my Premier's priority that drives me, because quite frankly, it is the right thing to do. I am in a position, that I feel very blessed. It's not an easy position to be in, but it's a position I believe I've been put in to do good. And I would ask that you pray for me. I will pray for the Sydney Alliance, but I ask that you pray, that God gives us the strength, to achieve what is very much a very difficult problem to solve. But we'll solve it.
We want to thank you, Minister, for coming along and being brave and bold with us tonight, and we do respect you and we do want to work with you. I also want to remind you that in this year of record supply, which, yes, we realise that is part of the solution, but in this year of record supply we have seen another 13.5% increase in the value of land and housing. And so it certainly does not solve the problem. We still feel that the answer is not simply more housing, it's greater supply of affordable rental housing. Because many of the people that are now even up to moderate income earners cannot ever contemplate actually purchasing their own home any longer. They have, for the last 8 years, done their best with a voluntary planning agreement. In 8 years, guess how many units of housing that are affordable they've been able to implement in 8 years? 7. 7 units. I have a 55-storey tower being built across the road from my office. 55 stories, that's hundreds of units. There is 1 unit of affordable housing in that tower. 1. And thank you also, Sarah Hill, the CEO of the Greater Sydney Commission, coming along tonight. We want to thank you for your answers and for your thoughtfulness. But once again, we are a little bit astounded that there are no numbers for projections. We would love to see some of those numbers, because if you're still talking about hundreds, then Sydney is going to have massive problems, absolutely massive problems. Minister, we do want you to sleep well. And we believe that you will sleep much better if we take some more affirmative steps to deal with housing affordability.